talk show where we debate a couple things, a couple big topics, a bunch of good stuff. My name is Gerg7. With me is my fearless and worthless co-host. No, I'm just kidding. Just fearless co-host, Ben Bone. How you doing, my dude?
It's going great. I can hear you loud and clear, just like the rest of the stream.
Hey, we're back. Thank you, Funky Sal. Without you, we probably would have done the entire stream. I have no idea. So shout out to Funky Sal for saving us.
Yeah.
So last week we didn't really talk about the setup of the show, kind of the format we go through. So we decided at this time we're gonna just hit that, so we can, go over it so everyone knows what our overall scheme is. So first off, we're going to do overarching topics. Each topic will have 2 minutes to discuss. Sean and I will be debating the topics. Hopefully we'll have different opinions, and we'll be talking about, a bunch of different, LCS things, league meta things, yada, yada, yada. And like I said, 2 minutes for each topic. And then at the end of the stream, we'll do something that's called Hot Take, and there will be about 6 or 7 topics, and we'll have 2 minutes for all of them instead of 2 minutes for each of them. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun, and we'll also take viewer questions and viewer comments and stuff, so super interactive. It's going to be a fun time. Sean's going to be wrong about a lot, so we'll explore what exactly he is wrong about, what he's not, so we'll go ahead and start off. Our first topic is SKT in the playoffs. So SKT unfortunately loses to KT in the semifinals in the Gauntlet, and they will no longer be able to continue on. Sean, your thoughts?
So yeah. I wasn't wrong about this one. I said it last week that they were going to be, done and probably not make it past KT. KT identified the problem, though, after game one, which saw Rush actually start for them, which was kind of hype, but then Score came back and won MVP for 3 games straight, and they just banned out Blank, and he was hard inting in some of these games. It seemed like he just really wasn't on his stuff.
Yeah. Honestly, it almost seemed like KT was disrespecting by putting Rush in game one. I mean, they obviously know Score is the better draw board. I guess they're just trying to mix it up, see what they can do to win. But yeah, I mean, in the end, it was just, Blank just got completely outplayed in all aspects of the game. There was not much SKT could do to react to it. But there was no timer on the screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it. Hold on. It's because I switched the name of it.
Disaster.
Yeah.
Anyway, going on to the next topic, this is a general one. We're gonna talk about our NA EU predictions, and then who we want or who we think should represent those regions in MSI.
Yeah. So for me, it's going to be G2 and Fnatic over in EU, and here in North America, in the land of the free, it's 100 Thieves versus Team Liquid. I'm going to go, it's going to be a 5-game series in both, actually. I've already got that, and I have G2 taking it over in EU, and I have 100 Thieves taking it over here in North America.
Wow. Okay. I guess those are who you think should represent the region.
Now I think G2 should represent, and definitely, if you're an NA fan, I think 100 Thieves would probably be the better of the two, in my opinion. So yeah.
Nice. Okay. So I think G2 3-1, and I think Liquid 3-2, and I think both of those teams I would rather have represented Worlds.
Yeah.
I think on paper, G2's players are just so incredibly strong, and I think the same thing for Liquid. And I think in a scenario where they are going to a tournament where they'll have more time to prepare and all the resources they'll have the highest up chance as long as they can figure out the meta. And I think that I have more faith in them than I would a kind of newish Fnatic team in a little bit of ways, and then a brand new 100 Thieves.
So my only disagreement there is that I think G2's bot lane if Fnatic is the only one that, if Soaz plays, then maybe you want them. I just don't know how his injury is going to go. And the only thing that I could see as a downside for G2 is that their bot lane could get taken care
So
of.
has he been playing?
No, he's not. Bwipo is going to be playing this week.
It's exciting.
Spam this Dorito if you favor Bwipo. All right, next topic.
Alright, you want to introduce this one because you love it so much now?
Yeah, sure. Aurelia, brand new champion rework came out, dropped down today on the patch. Had to put a hot fix out for her. Something wasn't going right. I haven't played.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was on Reddit. But so she's really strong, and the shielding like debuff is really
Hotfix.
I'm looking at it right now. It says that her AD was too strong, her armor was too high, her health was too high, her attack damage ratio was too high, her stun was higher than it needed to, and her disarm, which is a new thing, kind of cool, was too long. So everything, so better nerf Aurelia, yeah. For the hotfix, for sure. But she seems really strong. I haven't seen her in any ranked games, though, because like most new champs.
I honestly, in the normal games I've seen her, I don't even think she's that strong. I think she's just hard to play and people are just bad. But who knows? I mean, I guess Riot saw enough problems in the hotfix that much. That's a lot. I don't know the numbers, obviously, just, you know, what you mentioned, but still a lot. I think she's a champion similar to Fiora that once learned will be causing havoc all over top lane. I think more so than Riven, just because of the different aspects she has, the killing of the shields, the ability to do extra damage like a thresh box almost, and I think she'll see a lot of play.
Yep, definitely think so. So our next topic is gonna be the best jungler in NA ever.
NA resident, NA resident.
NA resident jungler. Greg brought this up, and it's a really interesting topic. Someone on Reddit posted that
Really,
Meteos.
my friend. Hit me up on Discord.
I've tried turning you up, dude. Hold on.
Turn the audio on
I have
OBS up.
I have it all the way up on desktop.
No, on OBS.
What?
If you have that, right click properties and then go to boost. Hey guys, I'm in this. I support him. One day when I get a computer that can handle streaming without looking like crap.
What are you talking about?
What?
Where do I go to this? What?
Right click on it.
Right click on what?
Oh my goodness gracious. Can you guys hear me now? Did you raise the volume at all? Okay. You ready? Desktop audio?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Settings. On the bottom right of OBS. Audio.
Okay. Desktop audio.
Did you raise the desktop volume like on the actual slider itself?
Yeah, it's all the way to the max.
Can anyone hear us at all? Am I still that quiet? Maybe I can turn myself up.
Yeah, that if you can tune yourself up. Yeah, that if you can tune yourself. Hold on, I am way loud. Holy shit. Yeah, hold on. Why do I have two mics? We'll do it live! What is this?
Oh well. Well, I guess we'll just try and I'll speak like this into my mic. No, I'm
That's
just kidding.
that's really nice, yeah. Okay, so
what was the next topic we were on to?
Fascinating jungler. Someone on Reddit brought up that Meteos, jungler for 100 Thieves, currently is he the best North American resident jungler ever? And apparently, every year that he's played and not been a substitute, his team's made finals. So we're here to discuss. I think he is probably. When you think about other ones, it's only really like Xmithy, and then the younger ones are like Dardoch and Moon and Contracts and Acadian. So like the only one that would even come close would be Dardoch, but he's been on more teams than Meteos and has not won a playoff series. So
yeah, I think he is the best of all time. Based on the statistic, he hasn't missed the finals ever playing in a full regular season. That alone, in my opinion, makes him the best jungler. He's got a very strong KDA and a high. I think he has like a something. I could be off a little bit, but I think it's like 55 wins to 20-ish losses or something like that. Maybe a little bit less, 30-something wins. But that's a lot. He's a very strong player and gets results.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right.
But so I don't think anytime soon. The only one who could come soon would be Dardoch, and that would be through a long time of success. So yeah, not really too hard right there. On the new patch that was dropped today. What?
Go ahead.
On the new patch that was dropped today, there was a bunch of cannon minions and gold changes for waves to try to promote laning phase more. What are your thoughts on it, Gerg?
So I actually think it's a pretty big change, but I think it's a big change in other ways. I think it's a big change in bottom lane specifically. I think number one, Thresh will never be taking Targons again. I think it's way too risky at this point, especially for how much gold it's worth. So that's a change there. I think number two, it's risky for Targons in general. Obviously for tanky supports, it's a lot of gold. It really does make laning phase more important. They tried to make it so champs such as Anivia and wave clearing champs can't do better, but I think it just helps them more. I don't know, and the changes to mana flow bend and stuff like that. I think it just it helps those champions even more.
Yeah, I actually don't think it's that big of a deal. Because, all right, it's better. Good. While, the numbers seem drastic. Oh my God, plus 15. If you hit every minion in every wave with all the changes that have happened, it's only plus 15 or 18 gold by 23 minutes. Mm-hmm. So that's the only change that you're really seeing. So really, just miss every wave except for cannon, and you'll be fine.
That's why I more so think it's
it promotes
annoyance to the support and bottom lane than it is any change anywhere else. I really think that sucks for Thresh. I think Thresh. I still to this day think Thresh is the champion that should just execute minions for targets, but because he can't do that, it automatically means you're just gonna take coin every game.
Yeah, I think it promotes roaming from the supports just as much because you just need to be there for. And if you are a Targon's user, you will get more money because they did nerf Targons.
I mean, as Lightpulse 94% doesn't it speed up the game? As Membung said, it's kind of it's just not enough gold worth it to kind of speed up the game. I mean, a little bit.
It's negligent, and it wouldn't speed up the game because they were trying to promote laning phase because people hate it when it's laning phase. And I know this because the numbers were ran by someone who's smarter than me, who was a former C9 analyst, and I watched him do the whole math and everything. I was just like, wow, people at Ryan's balance team actually don't know what they're doing. So it looks like a huge change because you see the drastic difference within cannon, but it's actually not that huge. Now, if you miss cannon, that's your own fault.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, going on to the next topic is AP Jungler. So recently, Riot actually buffed a couple of AP / tank junglers, including Elise, Ivern, Gragas. Is there any other? I think that was it.
I think that's it. There's not many other AP junglers.
Buffing those champions. So, Sean, do you think those buffs were enough to bring all of them back into the meta?
Elise, maybe. Ivern, no. Gragas, yeah, most possibly. Actually, we saw Gragas last night in KT versus SKT, and that's before his buffs happened. Although pretty sure he ran Cinder Hulk, but you may see like solo lane Gragas come back even. Top lane Gragas, it just depends on how strong they feel like those AP numbers are. It seems massive. I just haven't played it yet, so who knows?
I don't think it's enough to bring anyone but Gragas back. I think Gragas is the only one that could benefit from it, solely because his buff is a lot. So for those that don't know, they increased the. I'll just go read exactly what it says. But basically, they increased the cooldown, the damage reduction on his W, and gave it a new passive.
Yeah, it's what was it? More damage reduction, or something like that. Pretty close, but I just typed that as well.
I don't think the Elise and Ivern buffs will matter. I think they'll still be trash.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right. Yep. Definitely.
I'm trying to find these patch notes right now.
I don't know where I put mine, but man.
All right. Anyway.
Yep.
No way. AP Rengar buff feels bad. It's the same goal as the first blood assist, but is the first gold assist enough to change a game?
The only thing I think you can say about the cannon minion is that if someone's inting on your team, that a cannon minion is actually worth more as the game goes on than your teammate. So it just gives more power to memes. Good job, Bryant.
That's Reddit joke.
Yeah.
Okay. Credit where credit is due. They also buffed Hecarim. We didn't mention that.
He's not going to see him play anytime soon. He might.
And Karthus? AP jungle Karthus? Maybe consideration. Okay, so Gragas. Oh, it's actually his W. So the ratio went up to 0.5, and now Drunken Rage grants Gragas additional damage reduction equals to 4% per 100 ability power.
Yeah, so you have to stack more ability power on him, which makes me feel like it's more solo lane focused than jungle, because when you're in the jungle, you don't want to be that squishy for the role in the meta right now. Now if mages come back somehow for the jungle, sure, but then
Dude, he could legit be a mid laner now.
Yep, go try him out.
Galio,
Go on your practice tool after this and just buy death cap.
Please stop. All right. Anyway.
And our last topic, your favorite.
Hey. So Swain actually in this patch also receiving a nerf. A pretty, actually kind of big nerf. Q is now cooldown is about 2 seconds at each rank. And then the base damage also went down about 10 at each rank. I think it's exactly 10. Yeah, it's 10 at each rank. So do you think this is a nerf that'll take him out of being meta?
It's not going to take him out of being meta, but it just kind of hinders his wave clear. He was able to spam that crap all the time for pretty good poke too. I'm glad to see a slight nerf to him, but I think we saw KT. This was pre-nerfs too, so KT let SKT have it twice, and SKT lost with it 2 out of 3 games. So,
I mean, do you attribute that to the champion or to SKT just being the worst team?
I
attribute that to SKT being the worst team.
I attribute that to KT playing well.
I think it definitely takes him out of being meta. I think it definitely takes him out of being a common solo or solo Q pick. I think he's an odd champion that not a lot of people play, and the biggest reason people played him was because of his wave clear and his ability to sustain. Now that you drastically hit both of those, I think you'll see a lot less of him.
Yeah, but I still think that he can still get to a point when he gets Roa or Abyssal Mask with Zhonya's and either Morello or Leandries and stuff like that, to where he could just be like this frontliner that like zones off stuff. He still has a purpose, and I still think he'll see play. He may not be like first pick worthy anymore for like some teams, but I think he still is.
Yeah, we're going to take a second to just talk about other changes in the patch notes that I want to talk about that we didn't bring up, such as Warwick. Warwick's Q no longer sometimes deals damage twice. When was that happening? What?
I don't know.
Terrifying.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe that's all y'all Warwick haters out there. Guy actually needs a buff.
Oh,
But
the mouth. I wish they would include like the percentage chance that happened. Like,
yeah,
you know.
or how many times they have
Oh,
it.
Ninja Tabi nerfs are huge too.
Well, it's more focused at screwing over attack damage, like auto attack champions, as opposed to like,
Right.
oh, there's a Zed on the enemy team or Talon, better buy Ninja Tabi. So like,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
less.
gonna still buy Ninja Tabi anyway.
Well, it won't save you against a burst on like
that's a
Zed,
beat
but
for
it can
another
save.
time.
It could save you definitely on like Caitlyn just autoing your face, because
Sorry, I think I lagged out. Can you say it again? I didn't hear like anything you just said.
it's better for you to have against auto attack reliant champions, but not as good as it used to be against like burst type ADE champions. So
Yeah.
all right, so now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, hot
Oh
takes.
baby, oh baby. So how about this? We'll do hot take, and then we'll answer any. We have to answer any viewer comments as well in the hot take.
Serious ones.
Serious ones.
All right, and we got 2 minutes to go through all of these, and I'll start it off with the timer and go. Third place matches: Splice versus Vitality in EU, and CG versus Echo Fox in NA. Who do you got and why?
Splice, better team, no question. Vitality is very overrated. Clutch Gaming because I love Forbidden.
Okay, yeah, I got Splice as well. I love their whole team: Odo and Kasing Effect, Bromance. Clutch Gaming because their bottom lane will absolutely smash and win up against one of the best bot lanes in the league, and Echo Fox sucks. Mana Flow ban. Godly on mid laners? Yes or no?
Yes. I don't understand why they did it, but I'm not complaining. Xerath, Ziggs, Lux. Oh my goodness gracious! Riot just keeps patching things that improve my life. It's pretty awesome.
Yep, I'm not a mid laner, so I really have nothing to say, but it seems pretty OP from what I read. If Rush was to come back to North America, would he be a top 3 jungler at this moment?
I think he would be a top 2 jungler. It would really depend on the situation he comes back into, the team he's on, the player he's with, the league, the other teams. But I think based on his performance so far, he could and probably most likely would be top 2.
Yeah, I think he could he probably wouldn't be, because like, who do you take out on some of these teams that have import jungler slots open? If he's on Golden Guardians, he's pulling Lyra 2017 all over again, where he's 1v9ing. So yeah, double F situation. He decided to play. Tragedy happened in his family. Thoughts to him right now. I commend him. I thought he would play. He's a competitor. Wants to get his mind off of this, and he really really cares about not letting his teammates down.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously nobody knows what's going through his mind right now, but you want to see the best for him. Want to see him pop off this weekend.
All right, last topic. Most disappointing teams in North America and EU this split. Go.
It has to be TSM for me. It has to just be disappointment. This team was built to be a finals MSI Worlds contender, the greatest TSM ever, and they flopped to Clutch Gaming in the quarterfinals. TSM's trash.
And in EU, who do you got?
Probably Giants. Giants just started off so strong, and they looked like to be honestly a top contender, and then it just flopped. And all the Giants fans that have supported them throughout the years are just like, come on, really? Like, come on.
Yeah, in North America for me, it's got to be Counterlogic Gaming. Everyone was touting them up, including myself. I thought they were going to be a playoff team. They didn't even make playoffs. And in EU, it was Schalke No Fear. Because everyone was like, oh my god, they won with Boris. Boris, who's Boris? And then they kind of just fell off the face of the earth. They have Vizitachi in the top lane. It's going to be the year of Nuke Duck. Nothing really happening for them there. So that does it for hot takes. I want to. I almost said we'll try to do better next time, Canada, but that's a PTI thing.
Any other comments on things? Anyone have any other questions or anything? Yeah, I'm pretty excited for these finals. I'm really hyped for G2 Fnatic. Anyone? Yeah, I don't really fucking care. I don't, excuse my language. I don't really friggin' care. I don't like either of the teams.
I think if G2 is like a way better version of North American Echo Fox, because the top side of their map is really strong, like Wonder on a carry as opposed to tanks with Jankos, Dardoch. Perks is significantly far better than Phoenix, and then you have a bot lane that like can't carry. But Hjarn and Wadid, maybe they show up better on international stage, but I don't think so. Maybe EU actually wants Fnatic to go because they're like the old kings versus the new kings, but I don't know, man. I'm really hyped for the 100 Thieves Team Liquid one, which, if my friend tells me about it, I may be at both of those games.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
I hope Liquid wins.
I think everybody wants Liquid to win, and
Yeah.
it would be a disappointment if they didn't, because of not only like what's happened recently with Doublelift, but
The team in general.
yeah,
The amount
like
of money spent.
yeah,
to
all
build
that
this
money
team.
spent, and everyone was like memeing them. So yeah.
All
All right, we're done here. Sebastian.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
We're looking to do episodes every Wednesday. So we'll keep you all posted. We'll probably try to do more than Days Notice next time. It's kind of just us being, planning it and stuff. But we'll go ahead and, keep you guys updated.
Yep.
All right.
See you later,
Bye,
guys.
frienders. Have a good day. Monkey style, you're still the best. I didn't stay.